What he said was, I'm going to give you commandments. Take for instance, do any of you all eat pork? You eat pork? Do you eat pork? It's a commandment. You ain't got to go there just yet. It's a commandment not to eat pork in the Bible. Do you go to church? You don't go to church? But you said you do, just like I did, right? The pastor's supposed to be teaching you the commandments of God so you can have life. You see what I'm saying? For our disobedience, he was going to strip us of that title. But guess what? I'm going to show you. Give me Jeremiah 14. I'm going to show you that what Judah looks like. I'm going to bring some scriptures out for you because we lack a connection with this book.
That's right.
Can you see yourself in this book? Have you ever saw yourself in the Bible? And that's something that I have, that I feel with many of these brothers. You see what I'm saying? Read what you got.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 14 and verse 2. Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish.
Judah, the American black, is in mourning. When it says gates, it means our leadership. What leaders do we have, Marshawn, in our community? We ain't got no leadership, right?
That's right.
The subject matter is Judah. We in mourning. Every day, every night, we in fear for our life. When you go to the gas station, when you walk outside, you see what I'm saying? You don't know what might happen. You got to keep your head on the swivel.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? Remember, the subject matter is Judah. Read.
Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. They are black unto the ground.
My bad. Read it again, brother.
Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. They are black unto the ground.
What color is Judah? Black. You see what I'm saying? Have you ever heard that in your you go to church? You go to church. Have the preacher ever brought that out? You see what I'm saying?
Get the book out.
Sir, go take your time, sir. So I'm gonna give you something else. Are you familiar with Solomon, King Solomon?
Get the book out of that.
So this is what the problem that I'm seeing that me and you have is that the preacher not even preaching history. What is he bringing out? If you don't know who Solomon is, one of the most wealthiest kings documented on earth, and in the Bible, he's not telling you even the history.
That's right.
In the Bible, and he's not making a connection with you. So if you don't have a connection with the Bible, there's certain things that me and you wouldn't do. You see what I'm saying? Read for Song of Solomon 1 and 5. Read what you got.
The book of Song of Solomon, chapter 1 and verse 5. I am black, but comely.
What color is Solomon?
I am black, but comely.
You see what I'm saying? So what color is Solomon? So why is all these movies sitting up here telling us that the prophets and the kings in the Bible are white?
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? Give me Revelation chapter 1 and 1. Now come over here, let me show you something. Let me show you something, bro. You just around the front, it's all on the sign right here. Yeah, around here. It's all good, bro. It's all good. Now, which one is Christ? They say this one right here. Sir, which one is Christ? That's Christ, right? Blue eye, blonde hair, right? That's what I was taught all my life until I came across a man that told me different, that showed me in the Bible. What are we reading right here? Show them what we read. Come on, check this out. Look at what we read. What that is? That's King James Holy Bible, right? Revelation 1 and 1.
The book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ, which I gave unto him to show unto his servants things that must shortly come to pass.
Whether you knew it or not, y'all are servants of God. You see what I'm saying? Y'all, out of all the things that y'all could be doing today, y'all came up here to hear the word of God. And guess what he's going to do? He's going to reveal to you all through his word what color is Christ. You see what I'm saying? And this is very important information for you all to learn, apply, and pass on. Read what you got.
Verse 10.
Yes, sir.
I was in the Spirit on the Lord's day and heard behind me a great voice as of a trumpet, saying, I am Alpha and Omega, the first and the last. And what thou seest, write in a book.
Why? Why did he have to write it in a book? Why he had to write it? Why y'all think that the image, the description of Christ that we're about to read, why do you think he had to write it in a book? Remember it? Okay, what about you?
Know where you come from, know your father.
Okay, that's both of those are the actual correct answer. But also think about this. When we were in slavery, chattel slavery, what couldn't we do? We couldn't read. How old are you, sir, if you don't mind me asking? You 60? Okay, so would you say, your father, was he on the, had he ever picked cotton before?
I wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know, okay, do you know your grandfather? Did he had to pick cotton, right? Just like my grandfather had to pick cotton.
Hey, shalom brothers, shalom sisters, Bishop Nathaniel here. That's right, you know what day it is. It's Shout Out Tuesday. It is Shout Out Tuesday, and I pray you brothers and sisters join me every Tuesday afternoon on IUIC Events channel, where I will be reading your kind and inspirational letters, also thanking you for your kind donations, and also covering very important biblical information for the mental well-being of our 12 tribes. That's right, 12 tribes worldwide. So hope to see you then, every Tuesday afternoon on IUIC Events. Shalom.
You see what I'm saying? What they couldn't do was read and write. And if they did, they got caught doing it, what would happen, my son? There wasn't no problem. They did. Or they were severely beaten. You see what I'm saying? So he said he has to put a description in here for you to remember, and also because they beat the image of Christ out of you and gave you this image.
That's right.
Why? So you all will forget your purpose. You see what I'm saying? That y'all lives are very important. You get what I'm saying? Read what you got.
Verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow.
Hold on now. Wait a minute. Now let's go over here. Let's go over here now. Now, read it again. This is the description of Christ. We already see the image that they push. Matter of fact, you see what I'm saying? Let's make a comparison. Listen, yeah, right. So this the image they push, but it said it's going to reveal who Christ is and what he really looked like.
That's right. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Look at that. It gave a description of what color his hair was. Look at this man's hair.
That's right.
Under his chin.
That's right.
That's white, right? And wool. If you took off your hat, if you touched your hair, it would feel like what? Wool, right? Does this man have woolly hair? He doesn't have it, do he? Does this man have white gray hair in any of the pictures? Oh, okay. Read on.
As white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire, and his feet like unto fine brass.
What color is brass, brothers? Brown.
That's right.
Now, okay, some folk might pull up, that don't mean nothing quite with red bone. Wait a minute now. We finna see how dark Christ was.
As if they burned in a furnace.
What?
As if they burned in a furnace.
So he was so dark, he was so brown, that he looked like he was what?
Burned in a furnace.
He was black.
Black.
You see what I'm saying? Now, with y'all know, I saw the smile on your face when you said, so you come to find out that Christ looked like me?
That's right.
Come to find out, what? Oh, man. Now, what that do for your morale? You see what I'm saying? What that do for you? That make you feel like Psalms 82. Give me Psalms 82.
Get out.
The greatest man that ever walked the face of the earth, that was healing the sick,
That's right.
giving men sight. That's your kinfolk. Read.
That's right. The book of Psalms, chapter 82 and verse 6.
Get out.
I have said, ye are gods.
Whoa. Wait a minute. He said, you men, I told y'all gods. I told y'all. But what?
And all of you are children of the Most High. But ye shall die like men.
Why? Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 15. Why y'all gonna die like men? Why I gotta die? Why I gotta grow old and die? Why? If he told me I was a god. Why? Do you know the answer?
Because it's human nature.
It's human nature.
One, you here today and gone tomorrow. You here today, go forward.
What about you, Marshawn? Why did God say, why did he say, I told you a God, but you gonna die like a man? Why? Why? You don't know? It's all good, man. We out here to teach it. It's cool. It's cool. He said it's human nature, which human nature is what we see right here. Death, violence. Death, violence.
Living and dying.
Living and dying. But he said that you were God, though. You ain't supposed to die.
That's right.
You weren't made to die.
That's right.
What happened is this. Read what you got.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
What he said was, I'm going to give you commandments. Take for instance, do any of you all eat pork? You eat pork? Do you eat pork? It's a commandment. You ain't got to go there just yet. It's a commandment not to eat pork in the Bible. You go to church? You don't go to church? But you said you do, just like I did, right? The pastor's supposed to be teaching you the commandments of God so you can have life. You see what I'm saying? He's supposed to be doing what, he's supposed to be teaching you commandments. Like thou shalt not steal, kill, eat pork, keeping the high holy days. But when you don't do the commandments of God, he's going to do what?
All these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
God said, God told Moses, go and tell the people.
But in other words, he punishing.
He punishing us.
But I thought God don't do no evil.
Hey, give me Deuteronomy chapter 32. Yep, 32. We're going to show you something. This is what the pastor ain't trying to even teach you, bro. God do all things.
That's right.
Read what you got.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32 and verse 39. See now that I, even I, am he, and there is no God with me.
Who with God? Who with God? Who above him? He said what?
There is no God with me. I kill.
What does God say?
I kill and I make alive.
What did God say?
I kill and I make alive.
So is killing bad?
To me, I figured his name was God because it's supposed to be God and everything.
Well, the name don't matter. You know what matters? Do you love him?
Yeah.
You love him?
I got higher power. I don't call him God. I don't call him nothing but higher power than me.
You know what God wants you to do? He wants you to not focus on his name.
Say, why you keep saying God?
Because how else what I'm gonna call him?
Something.
What you gonna call him?
Higher power.
You All right, let me ask you
I
something.
call higher power. I
Let
don't
me
know
ask.
nothing.
Let me ask you something, sir. This God did this.
That's right.
Sis, look at this right here. He's saying, he want me to basically G-check an entity that did this to my people. You get what I'm saying? Because he gave us strict he gave us strict commandments.
That's right.
But he also gave us Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 1. He also gave us blessings. This is the curses. He want me to be focusing on a name rather than focus on what I'm supposed to be doing that this God told me. The entity that's powerful enough to do this and all of this. But he also, hold on just for a second, sir. I got you. I'm gonna listen, sir. I promise. I respect my elders. I got you. But this is what he wants you to hear, right? Read what you got.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
He wants you to have a specific name.
to observe.
No, read it again. What does God want you to do? Does he want you to have a specific name, or did he want you to listen? What's your answer? Does God want you to call him by a specific name, or do he want you to hearken or listen to him? What does he care about more? Listening to him, right?
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family.